with you wherever that may be.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Adam just kicked me out of the house. He said, go shopping, go enjoy some you time, and that is what I am doing. He made a delicious egg and potato breakfast, and he is home with the kids. He has some activities lined up with them. I even proposed taking Jane with me so we can have a mom-daughter day, and he goes, nope, you need time for you, so go do what you want to do. Go get yourself a coffee, go out to lunch if you feel like that's what you need to do, go shopping, you decide. Because honestly guys, since I've started homeschooling, I have not had very much time alone at all. I don't remember the last time I was actually alone and without the kiddos, and I need to make more time for that, even if it means going out for a walk around the neighborhood. It would energize me very, very much. It's very important for moms, stay-at-home moms, to still have their alone time too, which is very hard to schedule. It's very hard to schedule that time in when you're home with the kids as much as we are. So I am going to take this opportunity to go to one of the new coffee shops down our street, and it just opened up last week and I haven't been able to try it out. I haven't actually been able to drink a lot of the specialty coffees because I have to stay away from sugar, and I know I've mentioned this a lot on my recent vlogs this year, that sugar makes me very, very sick, so I need to be careful with that. So I'm gonna see what they have. They have been advertising that they make specialty coffees with no sugar, or they try to cater to your health, which I have been running into a lot this year. So I'm excited to see what they have. I'm also gonna make my way to Hobby Lobby. In one of my recent vlogs, I talked about this a little bit. We took down all the garland at the top of the cabinets, and I have so much space up there with no decor to put up there. I've actually gotten rid of a lot of the things that I used to keep up there because I've had it for probably about 20 years now. So it was old and getting to be very worn, so I ended up having to toss them, and they weren't really nice looking up there. So we're gonna head on over to Hobby Lobby, look for some decor to put on top of the cabinets, and then we're also gonna get some floral arrangements to make a new wreath for the front door. I do make my own wreaths around the house, so if you do see wreaths on the front door or on the pantry door, I have been the person to make those. So it's time to update those flowers into more spring colors or something that matches our house a little bit better. Our wreath that we have on our front door is looking pretty worn. I've had that thing since before the kids were born, so it's time to get new flowers. So I'm excited to see what they have. Hopefully Hobby Lobby has some sales after Christmas. I'm hoping that they're gonna have maybe a 50% off flower arrangements, but we'll see what they have. Adam also sent me out the door with a grocery list, and along with playing games and having fun with the kids today, he's going to be meal prepping. So he's got a few recipes that he's going to be putting together, and he needs some ingredients to complete them. And he also needs some meal prep containers, because we are really working on portion control, having all those meals in the freezer, and making our lives much, much simpler. But guys, I figured I'd take you along on my mom day out. I'm not gonna say mom's day out. That's actually coming this next month. Me and the girls are gonna go out for a mom's night out, I believe. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll be able to take you guys along. I try to keep the privacy of my friends intact, but we'll see. So that's gonna be coming, a mom's day out, but today it's a mom day out. So first stop is coffee. Hi. Do I order here?
Yes, you can order.
What kind of sugar-free options do you have? Got my coffee It's as sugar-free as you're gonna get. And they put a little espresso bean right on the top. So I'll try that out in a minute. Gonna make my way over to Hobby Lobby and see if I can find those goodies that I was talking about. I'm really excited to see what kind of decor they have. I usually walk through Hobby Lobby and don't buy anything, but today I am on a mission to get exactly what I need to fill that cabinet space and the wreaths. I am almost there. I always take the back roads if I can here in San Antonio because the highways are crazy. People out here drive absolutely crazy, very selfish. They tailgate, they merge with very little room. So you really need to keep your eyes out, even in the back roads, but it's really bad on the highways. But this coffee is pretty good. It is, you can tell that it has no sugar because it's a little bit watered down. Probably only needed half of the amount that I have here. This is a 16 ounce. So I think next time I go, I'll probably get a small cup. So my body is changing big time. Can't handle sugar as much as I used to when I was younger. And I remember when I was deployed, or in the military overall, but specifically when I was deployed, because you're stuck on a compound for so long, and then you get liberty, so you get to leave the base a little bit. And when I was in United Arab Emirates, we would go to the city, Abu Dhabi, which is where we would go and do our shopping and enjoy our off-base time. And one of the first stops that we would make was Starbucks. And I would always get a caramel frappuccino, a venti caramel frappuccino, of course with whipped cream and extra caramel. And then what I would do is, before we went back to base, within the 10 hours that we were gone shopping and enjoying the city, I would go back to Starbucks and grab another venti caramel frappuccino and enjoy it on the way back to base. So that was 2 venti caramel frappuccinos within one day, gobbled up by my 20-year-old self. So can't do that anymore. I think that would put me into some type of seizure at this point, and then I would be in the bathroom sick all night from a sugar overload. So in my very, very late 30s, my body is changing very much, and it's very unfortunate because I do love coffee. And I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but at one point, this was probably, what year is it? We're almost into 2024. So when COVID kicked off, this was just about 4 years ago. No, 4 or 5 years ago. Adam and I were in the works of opening up our own coffee shop back in Wisconsin. We had equipment just about to be ordered. We had a retail location that we were going to lease out and remodel. It was a huge, huge overtaking, huge operation. We had blueprints to get the remodeling started and kicked off. We didn't tell too many people about it, just a few that would be helping us in the development of our new coffee shop. And then COVID hit, and then that changed everything. But it was a blessing in disguise. We were crushed by the news that we were not able to open up our coffee shop, or it wasn't going to be the right time. Canceled everything, and it ended up being a blessing because there was another coffee shop that opened up in our little town where we were going to start, and they only stayed open for about 6 months. There's just not a huge market out there for something like that. I think it would have been probably one of our worst decisions we've ever made. Instead, we joined the Air Force again. So that ended up being one of the best decisions we have ever made. First joining it the first time, and joining it a second time. So here we are, living in one of our better decisions. Floral arrangements are 40% off, so that's good. I'm trying to figure out what color would go well with the front door. Maybe something like this. I am really struggling This would look really nice in the kitchen. Something like this with the white. But there's so many options. I'm really struggling here. So what I want to do is make these wreaths year-round wreaths. So I really need to be very picky with the colors. I know that purple, blue, those are just not my colors. So I'm really looking at the red, oranges, yellows, and whites. Now these are beautiful. These are made out of wood, and they would look really nice on a wicker wreath. I'll have to come back to these. They're decently priced too, $10. I am gonna get in so much trouble here. I ended up getting a new wreath. Only $6 for this, guys. And I ran into this aisle and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna try to do my own wreath that kind of looks like this, but a different color. That'll go over the kitchen sink. So I gotta figure that out. This is a little interesting. I've never seen something like this before. Just found this. I think this will look really nice on here. Cost is $13 though, but if I get one and add a little bit of off-white color, I think that'll look good. I like this a lot, this eucalyptus, but it's $20. $20 for this. I don't think so. I've made a decision, so I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna use this with the flowers for the kitchen. I think that's gonna look really nice. Now I found this for Jane. She has a wreath in her room with similar colors, but I wanna put this in a vase for her. But I do think that this needs a little bit more green. Now I found these for the front door wreath. I'm just gonna use what I have as a wreath and then attach these to it. I think this is gonna be a nice color scheme here and a year-round kind of color. Now I'm trying to find something to put over the cabinet, which is becoming very difficult because everything is so expensive. But there are some really good options here. I would say that was a very successful shopping stop. I was able to get all the things I need for wreaths. I almost gave up on the wreath that we're gonna put outside the home because I wasn't finding a good color coordination. But I turned the corner and I found something that felt right. So I'm excited to put that together, and I'll show you guys what that looks like very soon. I did not find anything to put over the cabinets in the kitchen. So what I ended up doing was calling Adam, and he's like, you know what, it's not my cup of tea. You decide how the house is decorated. You decide what makes sense above those cabinets. But my gut was telling me that there was nothing in Hobby Lobby that made sense. You know, the price was high, the decor was not really in sync with our home and what I was looking for, which was more of like a barnyard antique kind of look, but not so antique that it looks like we should be throwing it away. So I think what we're going to end up doing is picking a day where we can go antique shopping, because there's a lot of opportunity for that out here in Texas. And Adam was definitely down for that. So I'm here at H-E-B. I'm gonna step inside, get all the things off of Adam's list, and then I'm gonna go get some lunch. All right, I have the groceries. I have the food. We ended up getting 2 California burritos and a carne asada fry, since we finally found a Mexican restaurant that sells that stuff here in San Antonio. So that made our hearts happy, our bellies happy, and our minds happy. Adam and the kids just sent me the cutest picture of they have smoothie mustaches. So he made smoothies with the kiddos, and they have like a grape mustache. It's super cute. But it looks like they're having a good time. I really needed this time to just do what I have been wanting to do without any interruption, and just to really just be by myself and go back home refreshed and excited to see the kids and get back into mom mode. I really do feel that it is important to do this from time to time. If you're a stay-at-home parent, or even if you're a working parent that just needs a break sometimes, just to go maybe to the golf course or the gym, or maybe just finally go grocery shopping by yourself, it's really nice. But what I've actually found too is this time alone without the kids and being away from Adam when they're at home and I'm out doing stuff makes me miss them even more. So I am going to turn on some good music, try to get through the San Antonio traffic, and make my way home before all this food starts to get cold. But it's been a very nice, relaxing day. Stay tuned, guys. When I get home, I would like to start working on those wreaths, and I'm going to enlist Jane to help me out. And I know she's going to be very excited to have a new little flower arrangement to put into her bedroom. She saw me putting some flowers together the other day, and she goes, "Mom, why don't I have any flowers in my bedroom?" So she's going to be very excited about that. But she does have a wreath that I would like her to work on for her room. So I think that's what we're going to do when I get home after we have some lunch. So stay tuned, guys. I really want to show you these wreaths once they're done. I have been home for some time, and my hope was to get to the wreaths and redo them today with Jane. But I came home and Adam had a huge spread of meal prep going on. We ended up eating the delicious food, and then the kids asked if we can go for a walk on the trail with Bella, and that's why Jane is super excited. Peter's all ready.
I can't wait to see Bella go on the ramps.
On the ramps, yeah, there's some bike ramps out there. So if we hit those ramps, we'll show you guys what that looks like. But we're gonna have to do the wreaths another day. We will definitely show you guys how those turn out. I'm very excited. We're actually gonna take all of this off, and then we're gonna put new flowers on there.
Flowers?
Yeah, and then we'll see what we're gonna do with this, because this is still really nice floral to use. Are you guys ready to go for a walk? Jane's ready.
This is how I walk, Bella.
Show everybody your get-up. The kids dress themselves for today. They have really high socks on and sweatpants, and they have their jackets.
I'm comfortable, but I'm hot.
That's what I was gonna say. The kids look really comfortable.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes.
Oh yeah, tree hole.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my high.
Spiders. We finally have water, guys.
You can say I lost
Not
my
as
mind.
dry
I
in
will
Texas.
keep on holding my head high,
Smashing pumpkins.
even if the sky is falling down.
Oh, we saw some deer. Bella's going crazy. There was probably about 3 or 4 over there, over yonder. I saw a few.
I saw 10.
Jumping from cliffs so
How many
high,
did you see?
trusting our wings to fly.
1.
Sometimes we're crashing down.
Whoa, some more bike
We
ramps.
get up and start from the ground.
Throughout this whole trail system, there are some pretty good bike ramps.
Really wanna know
Go, Jane, go!
if I
Okay, come on, buddy.
where the road goes. Even
Come on, Peter?
falling down, I will keep on
Let's go,
searching
bud.
for my highs.
Careful. No jumping.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
Yeah, be careful.
Even if the sky is falling down.
It's starting to get a little dark out here. Peter. We keep telling him to turn off the flashlight. It's not time yet, buddy. Yes, to conserve his battery. Let's catch up to the boys. I'm caught up. Are you caught up?
Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Alright guys, it is getting a little dark out here, so we're going to close out the vlog. Enjoy the rest of our trail walk.
Yep.
Pretty soon we're going to have to break out the flashlights, but it has been a relaxing day. We got a little bit of family time.
Yep.
Mommy got a little bit of me time, and I got a little bit of shopping time.
And we got
So, sorry I didn't get a chance to finish those wreaths to show you guys what they're going to look like, but you guys are just going to have to come back and see. So, before you leave, hit that subscribe button and come back and enjoy time with the Dax family. All right, they're getting a little bit ahead. I gotta run up there and catch up. All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon.
Let's go adventure